I've been to other coaches or, even in therapy, I've tried to unpack some of my past, but just your approach to it in getting to like one of the exercises, getting to specific issues in my life and what stemmed from that. So just your way of thinking that really pushed me in a direction that I don't think anyone had ever really questioned me before. But I do kind of take that back to empathy, just empathy and overall intelligence, of course, of, series of events, but it showed how much, you care as a person, how much you know as a coach, because that truly was extremely effective.
It was a number of things that happened, right? You have this way of like going in undercover. If that makes sense. Like asking the questions that need to be asked so that it develops thoughts. But I wouldn't have been able to get there without, it was just a passion that you provide, right? Like it's the passion that you want people to succeed. It is the acceptance of who they are and making sure that they accept that.
The whole process appreciated how vulnerable you were with your own story, and that made a really safe and authentic space to share some of my past traumas that were now informing my habits. And also to, again, just remind myself throughout the whole thing that it's a journey, it's a growing process, and there isn't like I did it out moment, I'm good for the rest of my life. It's going to be constant. Yeah. Sort of took that like pressure to get it right the very first time off, which was awesome. And this, might not be everyone's cup of tea, but for me, I think your perspective as a follower of Jesus was really important for me. And I think that was a really unique differentiator in this experience. It's sort of self-care gets like tossed around so much, and I just adopted a really shallow version of it. And we've sort of thought, well, self-care is going to get a massage or taking a break, and like it is those things, but it's also soul care and taking care of the inside of you. And I think that your coaching specifically met both those needs. It was like, how can I practically attack my day so that I'm not burnt out by the end, so that my family's not getting the scraps of my energy, but also what kind of spiritual habits pour into creating that energy and that mindset so that I can do those things well.